Om Shanti and welcome back to an all-new episode on Ek Mulakat. As you may remember, we bring a different guest to you each time from a different walk of life. A guest who can inspire us, someone who we can learn from. Our guest today is a very dynamic personality, Dr. B.R. Shetty. Born in a small town in Udupi, Karnataka, India, he migrated to UAE. We'll talk to him about his life journey. What was the reason or who was the reason behind his success? And what contributed to his success in all the different fields that he touched upon. So let's all welcome Dr. Shetty. Dr. Shetty, we'd like to extend our very warm welcome to you. Welcome to the Godlywood studio and also to the Brahma Kumaris headquarters here in Mount Abu, Rajasthan.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti Ho.
Dr. Shetty, I'd like to ask you, you were born in Udupi, Karnataka, which is a very sacred place, and you migrated to UAE. So what was that journey like when you first decided to go to UAE? Could you please talk to us about that?
You are right. Udupi is a very holy place and it's a temple city. And I was born in a very small village known as Kapu.
Okay.
So it's a fisherman village. We are the only Shettys having paddy field, rice and other grains growing. Rest all fisherman community. So we used to have barter system.
Oh, nice.
We give them the rice and milk and other things. They give us fish.
Wow.
That's how the whole thing. And my mother was the main force at that time.
Okay.
So we used to go to the village school. In the village, they used to teach us very good system. See what we say now, Guru Deva Bhava, Atith Deva Bhava, Matu Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava.
So and you grew up with a lot of values and
lot
culture.
Lot of values.
Okay.
My mother also taught so much value during the childhood itself. So that's how we have grown. It led to such an extent. My father was the municipal councillor during the British time in Udupi. So since Udupi municipality was not doing good, we youngsters joined together. So at that time, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the, peace be upon his soul.
Right.
He was our leader. He started Jana Sangh, if you know that.
Yes.
So we were contesting a young team of average age of 32, whole team. So we started the municipal council and I contested at my age of 27.
Wow, how nice.
At least age of 27, I won with a good majority and also became the municipal vice chairman.
Oh, that's
myself
good to know.
And Dr. Acharya, he's again a good person, a medical doctor and V.S. Acharya, and he was the chairman. So we both worked like Rama Lakshman in Udupi
nice.
by cleaning the city. Complete scavenging system we abolished. What Modi ji is telling now, clean India.
You did that long time back.
Atal Bihari instruction. So that's how the whole thing started. And once you know septic tank, septic toilet when you introduce, you need underground drainage, which was not there. Then you need water supply. So both were not there. So we started underground drainage, also water supply. 4 years time it was over, second election came. When second election came, one vote obligation is such that you have to look after every voters with their personal problems, sickness, with children education, house construction, whatever it is. And all these things we do it at our own expense. Not with any corruption money or taking money, never heard of. I'll tell you what it is. I had to have my commitment. I had my business, pharma distribution. So distribution also I just forgotten in the sense, money I spent for giving the poor people, needy people, sick people. So for my own family affairs, I had to borrow money. And borrowing was not easy at that time. Because of my father's legacy, Syndicate Bank chairman, if you heard of the name, K.K. Pai, he just obliged giving me loan. When he gave the loan, I met the commitment of my whatever the back home. That's what my reason of going back is to pay back the money loan from Syndicate Bank. That's the reason I went. Till the last day of the visa expiry, people didn't want me to go. because they wanted me to remain in Udupi to do the social service and the work. So then I had to leave because my reputation is very important. Paying back to the bank is very important. My father's name should be continued. So that's why I left. At that time, my mother called me, we have a piece of land, we will sell it and we go. He said, no, you have got 6 children, land belongs to everybody, I am a boy, I am a man, I'll go. That's what I told her. At that time, one advice she gave me. We decided to go, but to do something good to the community people. Whatever business you do, do it with the service, keeping the service in mind. So that's why whatever the business I have now, and she also told me, warn me, if 10 people around you say you are a good man, that's a blessing from God. If one man says you are not a good man, that's a curse on you. What a good blessing,
what a good
and
advice.
Also advice.
Yeah,
so I've been very careful since then to do any of my business other than service oriented, nothing. You can see my healthcare and education, money remittance, all these business what I got, only service oriented.
It resonates from you. I mean, when you're talking about it, all the values that you just discussed, I can feel that resonating from you, which I can see how it has taken you, a long way. I believe within a few years after going to UAE, you ventured into healthcare and established the NMC. So what was the driving force behind that?
Very good question you asked.
Thank you.
See, when I went there, I'm basically pharmacist. There was no job available. Because pharmacists need to dispense medicine.
Sure.
You need to know Arabic.
Right.
So I did not know Arabic.
Did you have to learn?
No, learning, of course, we learned now. But what at that time, important, the critical time, I didn't have money.
Right.
I need money. So what I did, I created my own job. I went to some distributors. They had a known system of storing medicines or whatever. I told them, I will introduce your system of storing and taking the medicine out and sell it. So I was the first outdoor medical representative, as a medical representative, first outdoor salesman in the country.
Oh, so they had no concept of this before?
No person going out and selling.
Okay.
In the whole country, any product.
Okay.
There was no infrastructure.
Right.
No roads.
Right.
No proper, whatever the infrastructure, nothing.
Right.
So because for me, it's a question of survival.
Right, sure.
If I don't get the job,
I
have to, what the next alternate I don't, I have to repay the money. Not to make money I went, to repay my loan.
Right. So you spearheaded that concept of
going out and selling. Thereby I became the first outdoor salesman in the country to any commodities. And I had a good opportunity of selling every product in the market.
Wow.
I was a very successful salesman. Everybody had bulk stock of Nido, Nivea milk, other things, foodstuffs, and I was selling everything. And for the sake of my earning also.
Right, right.
So what I did within 1 year, I cleared my loan.
Wow.
And at that time when I was going out in the evening, the father of the nation, His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, peace be upon his soul, he was only preaching by black and white TV, quality healthcare for all at affordable cost.
Okay.
Where at that time he was giving free healthcare to all the citizens.
How nice.
Also expatriates. So he expected somebody to start a private healthcare at affordable price with the quality.
Okay.
So what I thought, let me now meet the wish of our president.
Right.
Also my mother's wish is cleared loan.
Right.
And now I was the first one to start a private healthcare setup. Luckily, once I cleared my loan, I came back to India and tried to marry, preferably a lady doctor, to fulfill the wish of our highness.
Right.
Then I just went on. At that time again, since I was Janasangh, it was difficult to get good girl. Nobody believed Janasangh people are not married. Are not marrying. That's why I was not getting good girls. But somehow this lady also was a satsang of Janasangh lady wing. So somehow some connection came, we married and came. So having married a lady doctor, and I started the first medical center with a single doctor by started charging.
Wow.
And other than that, I also opened a pharmacy and a distribution center, since that's my expertise.
So you had a lot of blessings. You started out with your mother's blessing, and in addition to all the people that you gave your supplies to.
Exactly.
I'm sure they blessed you as well.
All the suppliers gave me credit. So because there's nobody ventured the private enterprise.
Right.
I was the first one to be introduced such medical facilities, comprehensive medical facilities under one roof.
Wow, that's very interesting.
So that became very successful.
You've also received a very prestigious Padma Shri award. Could you share your experience about that?
What's important is I received before Padma Shri, I received in Abu Dhabi Order of Abu Dhabi award in 2005. That is only one nation, and at that time 2005, other one or three people got it. One is a British who trained the army from the day one. Second is a gynecologist, Dr. Kennedy. She conducted delivery of the Crown Prince in the same country. Then third is myself.
Wow.
So such a prestigious one.
Very prestigious.
And first one from Asia. Out of the three we got. And after that they don't give for expatriates, only for locals.
Oh.
So it's very prestigious. So that's how they recognize my whatever the contributions.
Exactly.
And also he offered me passport.
Oh, how nice.
Nationality.
Oh, nice.
I said, thank you, Highness.
Right.
Because I can't say no.
Right.
You are blessing.
Right.
As an Indian,
absolutely,
I can't have another passport. And I'm a true Indian. I don't want to have the passports also. Only London, British, American, they can have. Still they will be visitors.
Oh, nice.
So that's how the whole thing started. And to satisfy him, then the question of Karnataka government gave me an award. Pravasi Bharati Divas from Abdul Kalam, 2007. Dr. Abdul Kalam gave me Pravasi Best NRI award. Then 2009 Padma Shri award I got. So that's the ultimate what I could expect at that time.
Right.
So I never expected this, it came. Because whatever the good work we did.
But at this point, I was just wondering, all these awards and accolades that you have received, I know there are like tons and tons of them. Who would you attribute your success to?
I attribute, first of all, to my parents. And secondly, to all my employees who contributed it. Because it's the people who built the company. I contribute to them. I attribute to them.
That's really nice. And you are also interested in education.
Yes.
So you have also built a lot of universities and schools. So how did you get into that field?
Let me address you hospital where it went. From single doctor hospital, in 2008, we listed the company in London Stock Exchange. 2008 was the world reception. If you know, Lehman Brothers and the collapse at that time. At that stage, we were listed in London.
Wow.
We were the first one to be listed there in London. So there it says, how we could list that company. It's only the credibility and my whatever the performance I did in the past couple of years, and that contributed that one. And since we listed 2008, it's now 6-7 years, share price has gone from £2 to 40.42 pounds.
Wow, isn't that something?
More than 20 times more.
Wow.
And I got quality investors throughout the world.
So it's truly what I'm hearing you say is your desire to not just help yourself, but to help the community at large. I'm seeing that as the driving force behind everything that you're doing, be it schools or be it, any other investments that you do.
I am translating my mother's advice, same thing. You have to do anything connecting to service. So that's why I saw this opportunity to serve the people. So one is the healthcare. Then the question is, Indian school was very much demand, but no proper education system. So I started the first Indian school. I'm the chairman of the Abu Dhabi Indian School. It's a community school of nearly 8,000 students now. And at a I'm not getting any fees or anything, completely honorary, and we are committing services. Whole community is appreciating. Even the royal family is appreciating. They come to India to recruit people. They say, we don't have school. So they gave the school. And when the demand was more, Highness gave me another order. You have to build another school to meet the demand. So they gave me land of 38,000 square meters.
Wow.
And I had to build. Within 4 months, I built the school. 3 months school was full.
Wow.
So now almost Indian school also, we have got another site at another place. So we have got nearly 25,000 students studying in our school.
That's very
and
nice.
School is running very well, and its number is A.
That's wonderful.
Yes,
that's
quality-wise.
Really what do you do to relax? Like, is there any meditation technique that you follow, or what kind of?
I do everyday meditation because my wife is always meditating, and I do really participate there. Also do yoga and exercise in the morning. That's perfectly we do this, and that's also another thing is my passion which drives me.
Is this your first visit to the Brahma Kumaris?
That's right. It's my first visit.
So, what was your experience like here?
Oh, unique experience. All people love is pouring out here. Everybody is not selfish at all. Last India-Pakistan cricket was there. Asia Cup. I was the main sponsor.
Oh, that's nice.
One thing I forgot to tell you, service-oriented. At that time, blue-collar people were there.
Right.
They were finding it difficult to remit money back home.
Right.
So I started a remittance company for them.
That's right.
Even 2,000 rupees what they earn to send back and for the family requirement, that's very important.
Right.
At that time, banks were taking more time. I made a complete change in the whole industry, money transfer. Now I am the 12%. I contribute to India's only foreign remittance.
Oh, how nice.
$12 billion I remit. India.
You know, a lot of Indians, they do go to other countries, like you said, mostly to help their families back home. And to have this kind of facility available, that must have really been a big blessing for them as well.
Now, having had this experience, we also had an opportunity by TravelX.
Okay.
TravelX is the largest world-class money remittance company, money exchange company in the world. All the airport you see TravelX. So, and relationship, one thing. Again, personal relationship is very important. You ask me why I feel relaxed. I don't entertain any animosity with anybody.
That is the most wonderful thing to have in life.
Known enemy is better than the unknown friend.
Right.
So this is what I believe in. So this man, I knew him nearly 39 years back. When private equity company Apex wanted to get out from his shareholding, he came to me first. SHETTY, would you like to buy this? I said, okay. Now one very good lesson here. When I said, okay, I didn't have money. It's around 4 years back. So I agreed the price, everything. I was about to sign the contract. Then China Bank came to Apex. I'll open file, open offer. You can agree it.
Oh, okay.
Then the chairman said loudly, I was the founder and I'm the chairman still, and it will go to SHETTY.
How nice.
Very loudly. And Bloomberg heard it. They just flashed TravelX onto SHETTY. Surprisingly, within 1 hour, I got a call from Goldman Sachs, Mr. Michael Smith, CFO, world CFO. He called me, SHETTY, you are the guts to go for TravelX. Now come, I'll talk to you. It's $1 billion transaction. He underwrote $750 million. So what else? My problem is over.
Right.
Money was not there. Now money also I got.
Right.
When I went to the market, it was overquoted. I didn't have to take his money at all.
Right.
Others subscribed much more.
Right.
So that's why it's very successful. Now we joined together and made a company. We opened a bank in Paris. They had a license for banking. And that bank also revived in Paris. So that bank also is mine now. UA Exchange. UA Exchange now changed the name as Unimoney in other country. UA Exchange is in UAE only. And now together we made a Finabler. Finance enabler. Finabler company in London. So, madam, it's good that you asked this question. So, I'm just telling you, it's a very successful company. Again, service-oriented. You see, all over the world, whichever the airport you go, TravelX is there.
You know, we would like to definitely ask you to have, if you have any kind of advice or any kind of suggestions for, you know, young viewers out there who can be inspired by your success.
I'll give you one advice, important, for youngsters and beginners. Don't try to make money that just because the other guy made. Try to make the money, try to do the business in which you are expert with.
Right.
If you are hospital, you want transaction medical field, do it with the intention of service oriented.
Right.
And quality, affordability and ethical practice. That money will follow you. I'm the life experience, I'm telling you. I had nothing. I started a business with nothing.
That's right.
Okay, when I went to Abu Dhabi, it was only $8 I could borrow. Change and exchange and went there.
Wow.
As on today, by the grace of God, I don't need any more money. I'm telling you, more money is there. You got the same small stomach. Once I cleared my loan, I declared myself, now I'm the happiest man and the richest man. What is richness?
Right.
Accumulating money is not richness.
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction is important.
Right.
Happiness is important. And caring and sharing is important.
Right.
So my youngsters, my advice is, do your expertise in which you are, do it. Don't do the compulsion of your parents or your advisors. Your own instinct what you got. He may be doctor.
Right.
You know, I got engineers selling Nivea cream. Okay. I'm telling you. Because they're good in that. Because of father, parents, pressure, he made engineering, mechanical engineer. Right. He didn't get no job. And he came as salesman and marketing man now. Right. I'm just telling you. So always keep that in mind. Service in mind.
Right.
Money will follow you.
Right. That's a very wonderful advice. And with these words, we would like to continue this conversation, but we know we have time constraints. So with these words, I would really like to thank you for coming here and sharing all this wonderful experience that you have gained over the years. So please keep coming back. This is your home. So whenever you find an opportunity, you know, you and your family are always welcome here. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much for giving me the chance.
We had this wonderful conversation with Dr. Shetty today. He gave a very inspiring message to our young viewers out there that just follow your heart. In addition to that, he attributes his success to his mother, his entire family, and also to the people who work for him. A great entrepreneur, a great philanthropist. It was wonderful having this conversation with him. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this. We look forward to seeing you again in our next episode. Until then, take care and Om Shanti.